Today, I will be further solving the problems on material and heat balance in iron making. Here is the problem number 3. Hematite ore of 80% Fe2O3 is reduced in blast furnace using coke of 85% carbon. The reduction equation is given. Now, the condition under which you have to calculate is it is required to produce exit gas of composition 7:4. Pig iron analysis is also given. You have to determine reduction equation balanced with whole numbers. Amount of coke per ton of pig iron, amount of air required per ton of pig iron to burn carbon of coke to produce carbon monoxide, and percent composition of gas resulting due to combustion and reduction. Now, let us see the solution of this particular problem. So, here I will just write down the reduction equation which we are required to put in whole number Fe2O3 plus MCO, that is equal to 2Fe plus 3CO2 plus N carbon monoxide, that is what is given, and we are also given CO upon CO2 ratio is given to us 7/4, that ratio is given to us. So, with this we can have CO that will be equal to 21/4 according to the stoichiometric equation. So, then we can write down say Fe2O3 plus MCO that is equal to 2Fe plus 3CO2 plus 21/4 carbon monoxide. So, with this we can get M that is equal to 3 plus 21/4, that will be equal to 33/4. So, here we are the reduction equation with whole number 4Fe2O3 plus 33 carbon monoxide, that is equal to 8 iron plus 12 CO2 plus 21 CO. So, here is the answer for part A. Now, next we have to calculate the carbon use. So, we are given say pig iron that is equal to contains 940 kg iron, which is equal to 16.8 kg mole. This is per ton pig iron. That is what is given to us. So, therefore, carbon monoxide which we need according to our stoichiometry equation, that is equal to 33/8 into 16.8, because 2 moles of iron is appearing in the picture. So, that is equal to 69.3 kg mole, of course, per ton of pig iron. Pi, that stands for pig iron. Now, it is also said carbon in pig iron is given to us. Carbon in pig iron, that is 40 kg. That is because this carbon will also be coming from somewhere, it has to come. So, this carbon is also coming from the coke. So, total carbon used, total carbon that will be equal to 40 kg plus 69.3, they are the kg mole, multiplied by 12 kg. So, that is equal to 871.6 kg, and from here we can find out the amount of coke. Say we are given coke has 85% of carbon. So, that will be 1025 kg per ton of pig iron. Now, remember this problem is just for illustration. Nowhere in the world the coke is 1 ton per ton of iron is used, it is just an illustration. So, then further we can calculate say amount of air that will be equal to 69.3 by 2, because C plus half O2 that is equal to CO into 1 upon 0.21 into 22.4. So, that gives us 3696 meter cube, that is the amount of air. Now, further we have to find out percentage composition of gas. Percentage composition of gas, say A in reduction, because reduction and combustion both are there. So, in reduction it is being asked. So, reduction the CO2 that will be equal to 12 upon 33 into 69.3, and CO that will be equal to 21 upon 33 into 69.3. So, here that will be 25.2, here it will be 44.1, they are in kg moles. So, percent here it is 36.4 and here it is 63.6, that is all. Now, percentage composition of gas on combustion, percentage composition of gas on combustion, you have to write down the combustion equation with the nitrogen. So, I am straight away writing the answer, or well I will write down the equation for you. The equation is, fundamental equation is this: C plus half O2 plus 3.76 N2 that is equal to CO plus 1.88 N2. So, you can substitute the moles of carbon and accordingly you can write down. So, total CO and nitrogen that will be present in the gas. So, CO will be 69.3 and nitrogen will be 130.3, they are in kg moles. So, percent would be 34.71 and here it is 65.29. So, this is the answer for that particular problem. So, that is how I have illustrated now the problem number 3. Now, let us go to the problem number 4. Now, in problem number 4, it reads: an iron blast furnace produces pig iron of composition this composition of pig iron is given and rest is iron. The burden of blast furnace consists of the following materials: iron ore, its composition is given, it contains Fe2O3, SiO2, Al2O3 and MnO. Coke composition is given, 88% carbon and 12% SiO2. However, amount is also given, which is 1100 kg per ton, and limestone is calcium carbonate. The analysis of exit gas is given. Assume no loss of iron in slag. Required weight of iron per ton of pig iron, weight of limestone, volume of gases, volume of blast, and EFG they concern with the heat balance. That is what I have done prior to prepare you for the heat balance. What I will be doing in this particular problem, I will try to illustrate the various heat inputs and various outputs and how to calculate them. I will not be stressing much on actually forming the heat balance, but I will be giving all steps which concern to this problem, which rather calculates heat input as well as heat output and how to calculate those things. So, this is what I am going to tell you in this particular problem. but prior to that we have to calculate, as all of you know, before heat balance, first of all material balance is to be calculated. So, accordingly let us proceed for the calculation of material balance. So, as such what I will represent here is the solution to the problem 4. Make a block diagram where I will write all the inputs and outputs. So, input we have iron ore, that is Fe2O3 is given, SiO2, Al2O3, MnO. Now, Fe2O3 percentage is 76%, weight percent, SiO2 14%, Al2O3 9% and manganese oxide 1%. Then it is also said on the input side, say this is the iron ore. Here it is coke, and coke is carbon 88% again on weight basis, and SiO2 12%. So, coke is 1100 tons, sorry, coke is used 1100 kg per ton of pig iron. Now, on the output side we have gas and its composition is given volume percent. Dry basis we have carbon monoxide, we have carbon dioxide and we have nitrogen. So, CO it is 26%, it is 13% and this is 61%. Then the pig iron, its composition is given, it contains carbon which is 3.5 weight percent, it contains silicon which is 1.5%, then it contains manganese which is 0.8% and rest iron which comes out to be equal to 94.2%. Then it is said that slag it forms which contains 36% calcium oxide and no iron is lost in the slag. So, we have also sufficient limestone is charged. The problem says sufficient limestone is charged to produce 36% CaO in slag. That is what I have also written. So, let us proceed to solve this problem. Now, all the data is before us. So, first we take say basis. Our basis of solution is a 1000 kg pig iron, 1000 kg pig iron. Now, first of all we have to find out the amount of iron ore. So, what we do? We do iron balance, because since no iron is lost in the slag in this particular problem. So, all iron which is charged it enters into the pig iron. So, it is very straightforward. So, iron in iron ore, that is equal to straight away iron in pig iron. So, if we assume say x kg is the amount of iron ore, x kg is iron ore, then we can make this balance and immediately the balance gives us 1770 kg is the amount of iron ore that is used in this particular problem. Now, then we have to find out amount of slag, because amount of slag is also not known to us. So, first of all we have to see the problem. The problem says no loss of iron, no loss of iron, that means no FeO in slag. So, that means what? That means slag it consists of CaO, SiO2, Al2O3 and MnO. Since calcium oxide is 36%, therefore, percent SiO2 plus percent Al2O3 plus percent MnO, that will be 64%. What this means? That means 64% consists of SiO2, Al2O3 and MnO. Since their inputs and output are known to us, so we can calculate the amount of SiO2, Al2O3 and MnO, and from that amount 64 of that we can find out the amount of slag. So, now let us find out SiO2 in slag. SiO2 in slag. So, straight away SiO2 in iron ore plus SiO2 in coke minus Si of pig iron converted to SiO2, that will be equal to slag. So, if I do that, then SiO2 in slag, that will be coming 347 G. That is what it will come. Now, let us do, then next is Al2O3 in slag. Al2O3 in slag. Now, the source of Al2O3 is only iron ore. So, straight away that is equal to 0.09 into 1770, that is equal to 159.3 kg. Similarly, MnO in slag. MnO in slag, that would be say 1 into 1770 upon 100 minus 0.8 upon 100, that is in the pig iron, into 1000 into 71 upon 55. I am converting Mn to MnO. Well, so that is straight away it is 7.4 kg. Now, if you say Y kg is the slag amount, Y kg is slag amount, then we can write down 0.64 Y, that will be equal to summation of say 347.7 plus 159.3 plus 7.4. Of course, you can solve. Y will come out to be equal to 804 kg. That is what the amount of slag, and that is the answer. Now, then we can also find out calcium oxide in limestone, though it is not asked, but well, when we do the heat balance and when we are charging limestone, so we have to calculate the amount of heat that is required to decompose limestone. So, we can calculate now CaO in limestone, that is equal to CaO in slag. So, straight away we can calculate CaO in limestone, that is already given, that is equal to 804 into 0.36. So, from here the amount of calcium carbonate, that is limestone, that will be equal to 804 into 0.36 into 100 upon 56. So, that will be 518 kg. That is the calcium carbonate. Now, we have to also calculate volume of exit gas. You have to calculate say volume of exit gas. Now, the problem says that the CO, CO2 and N2 that is given to us. What we have to do? We have to do carbon balance. We have to do carbon balance. We will be doing carbon balance, and I will be doing in kg moles. So, let us consider, let Z is the amount of gas in kg moles. Now, if I do the carbon balance, that means I know carbon, do not forget carbon is also entering through calcium carbonate. So, carbon in calcium carbonate, that is input, plus another input is carbon in coke. Normally, many a times some students they forget to take into account carbon of CaCO3 and they calculate, but then it is not correct, because CaCO3 on decomposition gives you CaO plus CO2 and CO2 as carbon as well as oxygen. So, while doing carbon balance, you have to consider the carbon content of calcium carbonate, because that is also entering. That should be equal to carbon in pig iron plus carbon in gases. So, now this is to be written. So, carbon in CaCO3, that will be 518 upon 100 plus 0.88 into 1100 upon 12, that is carbon in coke, carbon in pig iron in kg mole 35 upon 12 plus carbon in gases say 0.26 plus 0.13 and Z is the kg mole. So, Z is the only unknown. We can calculate the amount of Z. So, Z will be equal to 212.6 kg moles and its amount, its volume if you wish, that will be 4762 meter cube expressed at 1 atmosphere and 273 Kelvin. That is the answer. Now, it is said that the calculate volume of air from nitrogen as well as oxygen balance. So, volume of air from nitrogen balance it is very easy. We know the amount of gases. Nitrogen is 61% and air contains 79% of nitrogen. So, straight away if we do the nitrogen balance, that is nitrogen from air, that is equal to nitrogen in gases. It is very easy. So, volume of air, that will be equal to 3677 meter cube. This is from nitrogen balance. Now, problem says you have to do oxygen balance also. So, let us perform oxygen balance. Let us perform O2 balance. Now, here we have to know that oxygen is entering through the charge also, because you are charging Fe2O3, Fe2O3 will be reduced and oxygen will be in the system. Similarly, SiO2, oxygen will be in the system depending upon how much silicon has entered into pig iron. Similarly, manganese oxide, similarly from calcium carbonate. So, oxygen from air, that will be equal to after considering the amount of oxygen which is available from the charge. So, first of all we have to calculate how much amount of oxygen is available in the charge. So, let us do first of all say oxygen moles in gas, that we can calculate oxygen moles in gas, that will be equal to 212.6 0.26 upon 2 plus 0.13, that is equal to 55.3 kg mole. These are the total oxygen available in the gas, but mind you this oxygen consists of oxygen from air as well as oxygen from the charge. So, we have to subtract that oxygen from the charge. So, O2 from Fe2O3, O2 from Fe2O3, no iron is lost in the slag, all the oxygen will be available. So, I am just giving one example of calculation 0.76 into 1770 upon 160 kg moles of Fe2O3 oxygen is 1.5. So, available will be 12.6 kg mole. This is also kg moles. Similarly, oxygen from SiO2 reduction. Oxygen from SiO2 reduction, I hope you will be able to calculate. So, I am straight will be writing down 0.5 kg mole. Similarly, oxygen from MnO reduction, you have to calculate amount of MnO that is entering, Mn equivalent to MnO in pig iron, that Mn equivalent to MnO that will be entering, that oxygen will be entering into the gases. So, oxygen from MnO reduction, that is equal to 0.07 kg mole, then O2 from CaCO3, that is straight away it is 5.18 kg mole. So, now O2 from air, that will be 55.3 minus all these which are available, that is 12.6 plus 0.5 plus 0.07 plus 5.18. So, oxygen from the air, that is 36.95 kg mole. So, therefore, amount of air that is equal to 3940 meter cube. Now, this is difference than the nitrogen balance, but still you should consider that the amount of air calculated from oxygen balance, it may have error from several sources. First of all, oxygen is reactive. This mismatch could be due to rounding off, or it can also be due to the some of the leakage of the oxygen. So, that is what about the material balance. Now, let us do some heat balance exercises. So, first of all, let us calculate say heat of decomposition of calcium carbonate, heat of decomposition of calcium carbonate. Now, here I will be presenting all say inputs and outputs, so that while doing heat balance you know how to do it. So, heat of decomposition of calcium carbonate, you know the calcium carbonate, it decomposes to calcium oxide solid plus CO2 gas. So, delta H naught FCAO, H naught means 298, that is minus 151,000, that is kilocalorie per kg mole. Then we have delta H naught FCAO, sorry CO2, that is minus 94,450, and delta H naught F calcium carbonate, that is equal to minus 289,500. So, if we calculate say delta H naught for this decomposition, then it will be coming plus 44,050 kilocalorie per kg mole. Mind you, this is plus. So, the reaction is highly endothermic, that means a large amount of heat produced from whatever the sources will be utilized to decompose calcium carbonate, and in our problem. So, delta H naught, that will be equal to 44050 into 5.18 kg moles, that will be plus 228,179 kilocalorie. So, that is a very large amount of heat is required here. Now, then we have to calculate heat content in pig iron. Heat content of pig iron. Now, the temperature is given 1700 Kelvin. So, heat content in pig iron will be consisting of sensible heat, of elements that probably all of you know. Do not forget to consider heat of mixing. We should consider heat of mixing. So, first I will consider sensible heat of element. So, the temperature given H 1700 minus H 298, I am giving you these values for iron, carbon, manganese and silicon. For iron 13090, 6610, 17480 and 20,756. Mind you, they are all in kilocalorie per kg mole. So, I can calculate now heat content of pig iron. I know the kg moles. So, heat of mixing, heat of mixing means because we have say carbon in solid, that goes carbon in liquid, say 1 weight percent, and that heat of mixing is 5.4 into 10 to the power 3 plus, that is kilocalorie per kg mole. Similarly, silicon solid, silicon liquid 1 weight percent, mind you it is minus 28 into 10 to the power 3 kilocalorie per kg mole. So, if we calculate all, then the heat content in pig iron, say heat content in pig iron, that will be equal to 254,134 kilocalorie. That is how you will. Similarly, we have to calculate heat content in slag. Similarly, we have to calculate heat content in slag. We know the component of slag. So, H 1700 minus H 298, we know for SiO2 we should know, for Al2O3 we should know, for MnO we should know, and for calcium oxide we should know. Here for SiO2 it is 22860, Al2O3 40090, 17970 and calcium oxide is 14333. Mind you, they are again in kilocalorie per kg mole. Now, normally in the calculation of the heat content of slag, one has to take into account heat of formation of slag. Heat of formation of slag. On the basis, say if you assume in this particular problem that all CaO, that is 5.18 kg moles of CaO, it is present in the form of, say all CaO is present in the form of 2 CaO SiO2. If you do that, then heat of formation of this one, that will be equal to 5.18 upon 2, because 2 CaO SiO2 into 10 to the power 3 into 24.4, because 24.4 into 10 to the power 3 is the heat of formation of slag when 2 CaO SiO2 is formed. So, this is the heat of formation. Now, mind you, this is the heat generated, this is the heat which is generated, it is exothermic, remember. So, while calculating the heat content in slag, if we sum total, then heat content in slag, that value will come 244,978.8 kilocalorie. Do not forget to subtract the heat of formation of slag, because that will be generated, that is an important. Now, then we have to calculate sensible heat in gases. Sensible heat in gases. Again the gases are discharged at 600 Kelvin. So, we have to know H 600 minus H 298 for carbon monoxide for carbon dioxide and for nitrogen. So, for carbon dioxide it is 2137 kg moles, it is 3088 and this is 2126. Now, these values are given in kilocalorie per kg mole. So, all that now we have to subtract, and sensible heat in gases. So, sensible heat in gases, that will be equal to 479.18 into 10 to the power 3, that is the sensible heat in gases. Sensible heat in gases. All that you have to multiply 2137 by the moles of CO and so on, that you will get, this is the heat which is taken away by the gases. Now, heat supply term, for example, heat of combustion of carbon, heat of combustion, say carbon is forming carbon monoxide and minus delta H naught F, that is equal to 26.4 into 10 to the power 3 kilocalorie per kg mole. So, it is straightforward, we can calculate now delta H naught FCO, that will be minus 2081.2 into 10 to the power 3 kilocalorie, and mind you this is the exothermic reaction. Now, it is straightforward, you have to multiply by the kg mole of carbon, nothing very great here. Now, also you have to see, while doing the heat balance, heat evolved or heat absorbed by the reduction reaction. So, heat evolved or absorbed in reduction reactions. In reduction reactions, Fe2O3 is reduced to FeO, FeO to Fe, SiO2 to silicon and so on. So, for example, for SiO2 reduction, we write say SiO2 plus 2C, that is equal to Si plus 2CO. So, heat absorbed that will be equal to 79.392 kilocalorie. You have to calculate heat of reaction of this reaction. So, the values of SiO2, heat of formation of SiO2 and from the heat of formation of carbon monoxide, you can calculate this particular value. Similarly, say Fe2O3 to FeO reduction, Fe2O3 plus CO, that is equal to 2 FeO plus CO2 and delta H naught R is given here 2000 kilocalorie per kg mole. Now, say total iron which is produced, we have to calculate now. Iron produced, that is 16.82 kg moles, and hence 16.82 kg moles of FeO will also be produced. Therefore, heat absorbed that will be 16.82 divided by 2, because 2 moles of FeO into 2000, because it is said that for 2000 kg of iron, that is equal to 16820 kilocalorie. Similarly, say reduction of FeO to iron, and the reaction is FeO plus CO that is equal to Fe plus CO2, and delta H naught R for this reaction is 4400 kilocalorie per kg. Mind you, it is exothermic reaction, it will generate the heat. So, I am straight away calculating heat produced. It is simple calculation, I think you can do it, that will be equal to minus 74014 kilocalorie. That is how these calculations are being done. Now, another very important thing is, in the blast furnace iron making, the Woodward reaction. Now, this Woodward reaction is the most important part of the blast furnace iron making, and the Woodward reaction is highly endothermic reaction, and Woodward reaction consists of CO2 plus C, that is equal to 2CO. That means, the Woodward reaction corresponds to reduction of carbon dioxide by carbon and produces carbon monoxide. So, here the delta H naught reaction, I mean the heat of reaction for this, that is delta H naught R, that is equal to 41.6 into 10 to the power 3 kilocalorie per kg mole. That is how this one is there. Now, we have to find out from the exit gas how much amount of CO2 is being reduced by carbon. So, in order to find out that, first of all, so we have to find out CO2 in exit gas. That is straightforward. We know the percentage CO2, we know the total amount of CO2, and percentage CO2 in exit gas is 27.64 kg mole. So, amount of gas multiplied by its percent. Now, number of moles of CO2 reduced by reaction CO2 plus C is equal to 2CO, that is equal to CO2 produced by reduction of Fe2O3 and FeO by CO minus CO2 in exit gas. That is what is happening. Also, plus that point we always forget, plus CO2 from calcium carbonate. Do not forget this calcium carbonate and its contribution to, because this is also giving CO2, and every chance that CO2 may be reduced by the carbon according to the Woodward reaction. So, this is our balance. Now, we have to calculate, say the reaction, say Fe2O3 plus CO, 2 FeO plus CO2, state this reaction 1, and FeO plus CO, that is equal to Fe plus CO2, this is our reaction number 2. Now, say if 942 kg of iron is produced, or 16.82 kg mole of iron is produced, then we have to reduce, say moles of FeO has to be 16.82. Then CO2 by reaction 2, CO2 by reaction 2, that will be equal to 16.82 kg moles. 16.82 kg moles. Now, CO2 by reaction 1, CO2 by reaction 1, that will be equal to 8.41. So, now we are in a position to find out, say, moles of CO2 reduced by Woodward reaction, moles of CO2 reduced by Woodward reaction. Now, straight away we need to substitute the values, that will be 16.82 plus 8.41 plus 5.818. Do not forget to 8 CO2 resulting from decomposition of calcium carbonate minus 27.64. So, that will be equal to 2.77 kg mole. Then heat absorbed, that will be equal to 41.6 into 10 to the power 3 into 2.77, that is equal to 115,232 kilocalorie. So, you see a substantial amount of heat is absorbed by the Woodward reaction. So, what I have illustrated here, the various items which are responsible for heat input and heat output in the blast furnace iron making. So, with this now problem 5th, which says mention all the heat generated and heat output terms in the iron making in blast furnace. Most of the things I have illustrated. Heat generated term, you have to see from there, say carbon combustion of carbon, FeO to Fe reduction, heat of mixing and all those things. Heat output terms, say heat taken by pig iron, heat taken by gases, heat taken by slag. So, all these things are important, so that you can narrate in problem number 5 after calculating problem number 4. Now, problem number 6, the Fe2O3 is reduced by CO and the equation is given. A similar problem I have solved just before the problem number 3, that is the equation is given, CO-CO2 ratio is given. So, you should be able to answer the value of x in the equation and so on. So, I just give you the answer, the value of x that is in the equation, that is equal to say 8.1 kg mole, that is the answer. Then volume of CO and CO2 produced, volume of CO, say CO, that is equal to 2040 into 10 to the power 3 meter cube, and that of CO2, that is equal to 1200 into 10 to the power 3 meter cube. Now, consumption of coke required, that is equal to 1972 tons. Say these are the answers. This is the answer. Now, blast of air, that will be equal to 3856 meter cube per mole of iron. This is the answer. Now, revised ratio of CO-CO2 in the exit gas, when CO-CO3 is charged. So, the revised ratio will come, the CO upon CO2, that will be equal to 1.624. I think the ratio in the original 1.7:1, now it is 1.6:4, because you are charging calcium carbonate and it is giving carbon dioxide. So, 6th problem you do yourself, I have already given the answers.